Cristiano Ronaldo had received thousands of invitations in his life, award ceremonies, charity galas, royal dinners, but this one was different. It was simple, handwritten and slightly shaky, sent by his childhood friend Daniel, the same boy who once shared torn football shoes with him on the dusty streets of Madeira. Daniel was getting married, and despite Ronaldo's packed schedule, private flights, and security concerns, he decided to go quietly, without media, without announcements. As his car drove through the narrow streets toward the wedding hall, memories flooded back. Late-night training sessions, dreams spoken under broken streetlights, and promises made when success still felt impossible. Ronaldo wore a simple suit, no diamonds, no spotlight, just a man returning to his roots. He knew this wedding wasn't just a celebration. It was a reminder of who he was before the world knew his name. And deep in his heart, he felt that something important, something life-changing, was waiting for him that night. Inside the wedding hall, laughter filled the air, but Ronaldo noticed details others ignored: the tired smiles, the whispered worries, the tension behind Daniel's eyes. The decorations were modest, the food carefully counted, and the groom's parents looked proud yet burdened. During the ceremony, Ronaldo sat quietly in the back, clapping softly, avoiding attention. When Daniel finally approached him, his voice trembled, not from happiness alone, but from fear. In a private corner, Daniel confessed that he had taken loans for the wedding, struggled with medical bills for his mother, and felt ashamed asking for help. He said, "I wanted one beautiful day, just one." Ronaldo didn't interrupt. He listened like a brother, like the boy who once believed in dreams with him. At that moment, the wedding music played louder, but for Ronaldo, the noise disappeared. He realized that success means nothing if the people who walked with you at the beginning are left behind. In silence, as the night deepened and guests danced, Ronaldo asked Daniel to step outside. Under the soft glow of streetlights, Ronaldo handed him a small envelope. No cameras, no speeches. Inside was not just money, but a detailed plan. The loans paid off, medical expenses covered, a home deposit, and a quiet promise of long-term support. Daniel broke down, tears falling uncontrollably, unable to speak. Ronaldo held him and said words that would stay with Daniel forever. "This isn't charity, this is loyalty." Later, Ronaldo returned to the hall, joined the dance floor, laughed with the elders, played with children, and for the first time in years, felt lighter than he ever did lifting trophies. The guests would remember the wedding as joyful, but they would never know that behind the smiles, a silent miracle had occurred, one born not from fame, but from friendship. When the wedding ended and Ronaldo prepared to leave, Daniel stopped him one last time and asked, "Why did you do all this?" Ronaldo smiled and replied, "Because success only matters when you can share it." As his car disappeared into the night, Ronaldo looked out the window, reflecting on the strange truth of life. The world applauds goals, records, and trophies, but the real victories happen when no one is watching. That wedding stayed with him long after, the music, the tears, the quiet gratitude. It reminded him that legends are not made only on the field, but in moments of kindness, humility, and loyalty. And somewhere in Madeira, a family slept peacefully that night, not knowing the world would never hear their story, but feeling its impact forever. Weeks after the wedding, Ronaldo found himself back on the training ground, surrounded by cameras, cheers, and pressure. Yet his mind often drifted back to that quiet night. Something inside him had shifted. He began but through unseen decisions that shape other lives. As he left the empty stadium, the echoes of cheers long gone, he felt a rare peace. He had learned that greatness is not about being remembered by millions, but about being remembered deeply by a few. And somewhere, in a modest home filled with laughter and gratitude, that legacy lived on, not in headlines, but in hearts, proving that the most powerful victories are the ones the world never sees. One quiet morning, long before the city woke up, Ronaldo sat alone overlooking the ocean, the same sea he used to stare at as a boy, full of impossible dreams. The wind carried memories, losses, sacrifices, victories, and that single wedding night that had silently rewritten his understanding of success. For the first time, he spoke not to fans, not to teammates, but to himself, admitting that chasing greatness had once made him forget why he started running in the first place. He realized that life had tested him not only with pressure and fame, but with moments where kindness mattered more than ambition. That realization grounded him. From that day on, every match, every goal, every cheer carried a deeper meaning, not as proof of superiority, but as a responsibility. Ronaldo understood that Allah, destiny, or time, whatever name one gives it, had placed him where he was, not just to win, but to uplift. And as the sun rose over the water, he stood up renewed, knowing that the strongest discipline is not physical training, but staying human in a world that rewards ego.